Yeah, hello guys. If it is your first time coming across the channel, this is Betting Master channel. If you're also old person who always come to the channel and check it out, you already know that's already Betting Master channel. Here we share betting tips and tricks that we use to make money online. So we always find a strategy that is working and we come here to share with you guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on post notification bell if you are the type who is betting on sport. So we don't joke on this channel. All what we do is that we make sure that any strategy that we deliver here is working actually 99%. So in today's video we are going to be talking about first half under 1.5 goals. So we are going to be talking about first half under 1.5 goals. So we all know, like, if you are a betting sport and you don't know over 1.5 goals, actually I don't think so. You should know that, but for the purpose of those who is already new, who is just new to the system, so I'm just going to just give small brief explanation about under 1.5 goals. So under 1.5 goals means less than 2 goals scoring in a match. That's what under 1.5 goals means. So when it comes to predicting on under 1.5 goals on first half, the first thing that you need to know is you need to look for teams. You need to look for teams that have less chance of scoring. That's the first thing that you need to look out for when you are to bet on under 1.5 goals first half. After you have looked out for that kind of teams, the second thing that you need to look out for is that of, like, let's say teams that are competing on the table. Let's say first, those who have first, second, third, fourth, those 4 teams. You should be focusing on those kind of teams. And the bottom side, you should also be looking for those who are within the middle, because for them their aim is just to defend and maintain their draws and maintain in the middle. So that's their aim. So you should be looking for those who are within the average. You should be looking for the top teams and the average teams, but don't bet for those who are going for relegation. So that's the second thing that you need to look out for. And the third thing that you need to look out for is always look for injury lists. Always try to look for injury lists. So the reason for looking for injury lists is that you want to make sure that, like, players, that you have a specific player that always put pressure on any team that they met, and they will make sure that they score. So if you find out that that kind of player is in injury list, then it's actually a chance for you to just take advantage of that and press on your under 1.5 goals. So, and before maybe I talk about other things, let me just, for those who have watched this video to this part, what I will just say that after the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you two leaks that you can take advantage of when it comes to predicting on under 1.5 goals first half. So I'm going to be revealing a particular, I'm going to be revealing 2 leaks that you need to check out for when you are predicting on under 1.5 goals. And I'm going to be sharing with you one team that you need, like, I've experienced them always making that kind of like appearance, like their records is always like that kind of thing. So after you have looked out for the injury list and you find out that, okay, this particular player who is always a top scorer all time, he's always scoring, is in injury list, and you have taken that advantage, the next thing that you need to look out for is look for the game that particular teams, like, look for the games that particular teams played before playing that game. that game that you are to bet on. If they play a serious games, like let's say Champions League qualification, Europa League qualification, Conference League qualification, like Champions League final or Champions League match, that kind of games, that's the most serious game, or a cup game, that's the most serious kind of games. When you see that they play that kind of game before playing that particular game, just know that the likelihood of Mongols entering there is less. So it's also a giveaway that you need to take advantage of. And after you have looked out for that, you need to also look out for games that they will be playing before, after that particular game that you are to bet on. So game that they will be playing after that game. So if it is also serious game, like as I say earlier, Champions League game, Europa League, like cup game, that kind of thing, when you also see that like they are also going to play that kind of game, then it's also an advantage for you to make sure that you take advantage of that opportunity to place on your under 1.5 goals, because they will not put all their key players in that game, or even if they put them, they will remove them at the earlier stage, so that the game can they can reserve them for the next game. That's what most of the teams they do. And I think that's what you need to look out for when you are to bet on under 1.5 goals. So now let's go to leagues that, like 2 leagues that you need to check out for when you are to bet on under 1.5 goals. So the first league that I will talk about is Spanish La Liga. When you check about Spanish La Liga, they are like most of their score line is always 3 goals for the full 90th minute, and most of their goals they end up scoring it in the second half. An example of that kind of teams is Real Madrid. When you check Real Madrid, for instance, most of their games first half, when you are predicting on first half under 0.5 goals, your wins will be more than your losses at the end of 90th minute. But I am saying that always predict them under 1.5 goals. That's what I'm talking about, under 1.5 goals. So when you predict on under 1.5 goals on Real Madrid, when you continue to follow them to predict on under 1.5 goals, as time goes on, you are going to be making money. You are going to be making profit on your stake. And Atletico Madrid is also one of that teams. They defend a lot. In fact, I would call them the defending champions. They defend. For them, you can't score. Like, even if you score, it will be one goal or 2 goals. If it will score, Atletico Madrid, that's the most defensive way. They can play 5-3-2. That's what most of them the time they do. They can play 5-3-2. They make sure that they defend, they don't score them. And if they score you 1 goal, you are finished. You can't equalize. That's their team. And the next league that I will talk about is that of England Premier League. But England Premier League, for that place, is funny. Some teams are there, they are scoring more goals, like Man City like this. Please, if you are to bet on under 1.5 goals, don't go for Man City. If Man City is playing against other team, please don't go for Man City, because for them they can easily spoil your bet. That's what I can tell you. Because if you check them, most of the time they normally give pressure in the first half. Like most of the games, they normally give pressure in the first half. So Man City like this, when you have to place on over 1.5 goals, please don't go for Man City. Bet you can check out for teams like Manchester United and that of Chelsea. I see Chelsea as number 1. Chelsea, they don't score goals a lot. Their maximum goal scoring is 3 when you check Chelsea. So you should also take note of Chelsea as also another one. So when you are to bet on your under 1.5 goals and you see Chelsea like playing against another team, you should be targeting that kind of game to make sure that you take advantage of it, and also make sure that you do analysis to make sure that when they meet each other, they don't always score more goals. That's what I can tell you. You need to make sure you keep in this game. And the key takeaway on this video is that you need to make sure that you know teams particularly that are having less chance of scoring. That's the key takeaway that you need to take. Like, make sure you take it, and also make sure that you know teams that are less capable of scoring. That's the first thing that you need to know. And teams that are also less, like they don't score most of their goals in the first half, that's what you need to also make sure you take advantage of. And when you also check like what Netherlands elite division, most of their goals they don't also score it first half. But they score more goals, please, I'm not saying they are not scoring more goals, they score more goals, but they score most of their goals in the second half. But the first half they don't score more goals, whether 1 goal or 0-0, they play 0-0 or 1-0 at the first half, and the second half they score more goals. They can even score 5 goals in the second half. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have watched this video from beginning to this part, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on post notification bell, so that anytime that I upload a new video, you get notified and come to the channel and check it out. Because on this channel, anything that we upload here, we make sure that we test it and it's working. So we don't always do things that we don't see it working. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and turn on post notification bell. And I'll also be dropping another strategy video on corners, how to predict on corners. So make sure you smash the subscribe button and wait for that particular video to be dropped on the channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.